Hi everyone, my name is Sidney Olivarez, Butler, and I work with Gold Financial Services. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about 3 things that you can do to help yourself in your mortgage process before you even apply for a mortgage. A mortgage is just a fancy term for home loan, and before you start shopping for real estate, it's very important to be pre-qualified. When you get pre-qualified, you find out how much you can afford to purchase based off of your credit, your income, and how much debt that you have. And so when we're looking at a credit report, a lot of people think that it's solely a score that determines your eligibility, and that's not always true. Sometimes we can have a great score with a decent or high number, but there's some things when you look closely in the report that don't look good, such as late payments that are later than 30 days that have been reporting, certain things like that. So one thing that you can do that can prepare you for, and it's a good practice to do anyway, is to pay your bills on time. So when you pay your bills on time, what you should do is prioritize the bills that are reporting on your credit report. And, those are the ones that you really want to pay attention to as far as due dates, as far as minimum payments. What you really want, sorry, my thing went, okay. What you really want to do is just make sure that no matter what, you're not paying any of those accounts more than 28 to 30 days late. You want to pay it before that a couple days, or if possible, pay it on time. So, by doing that, that's a great thing to do, is pay your bills on time. And something that goes along with that is don't exceed your budget when it comes to credit overutilization. And what I mean by that is, if you can afford to pay something in full before your bill is due or by the next credit card bill that's due, I wouldn't spend it, so lavishly at all. Supposedly, what I've heard is that if you have a utilization monthly between 7 to 25, anything under 30% of your credit limit, and you're paying that in full every month, you're able to maximize your the increase in score just by your habits. So that's something that's really great. So another thing that you can do is monitor your credit. A lot of people come to us and say, my Credit Karma score is, 590. And, that's great that you're monitoring your credit, because that is something that, you're being proactive about. But one thing about Credit Karma is that it often reports higher. So if you're wanting to look to see what your credit score is, one great way to do that is through your bank, or through if you have any credit lines open, like with Credit One. Usually they send the monthly report to see like what you've been paying, and you kind of just gauge like that. But for the most part, if you've been paying your bills and not utilizing your credit, and you've been doing this for at least 12 to 18 to 24 months, in that area you should be good. Another thing that you can do other than check your credit, pay your bills on time, is save money. A lot of people are always looking for the options, the zero down options, but to be honest with you, we have 3 zero down options. We have the VA loan, which is for veterans. We check your eligibility by looking up your DD 214, and so that's VA. Then we have USDA, which is also zero down. USDA is a great option for those who are looking to live in a rural area, or if they're, they don't mind living kind of on the outskirts of the city. So that's kind of an option for USDA. And then now we recently have a wealth builder program that also allows you to purchase zero down. And with that, the only, I guess, change and differentiation with that mortgage product is that it's on a 20-year instead of a 30-year. Which means that it's a little bit shorter terms. The payment's probably going to be a little bit higher because of the shorter term. And so if you're interested in any of those programs, let me know. But if you aren't, eligible for any of those programs, and you're gonna do a FHA or a conventional mortgage, or try, one of our non-qualifying, mortgage products. If you are a self-employed buyer, or if you're an investor or a foreign investor, that's an option we have for you. But one thing that you need to do if you're not participating in a zero down program is save money for your down payment and closing costs. In a zero down program, we might be able to roll in the closing costs if the house would appraise for that value. But to be fair, you should still save as much as you can. And especially when you're getting into purchasing a home, you will have things like moving expenses. So it's just good to have that cushion when you're getting ready to move, to know that you have enough funds to where you're not like overwhelmed, or and plus, if you're doing a non-QM mortgage, we need to see the money as the compensating factor if you're unable to qualify for a traditional mortgage. So there's a lot that goes into that, but for the most part, those are the 3 things that you can do: save money, pay your bills on time, and monitor your credit. And if you do those 3 things, and you feel like it's your time, then we'd be more than happy to help you. Even if you're not at a stage or a point where you've done any of that, but you just need some advice and feel like you've kind of been doing that, but maybe you don't monitor your credit and you just don't know these things, we'd be happy to help you, and to come up with a mortgage that fits your needs, timeline, and budget. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having a great week, and let me know if you have any questions. My cell phone number is 512-998-2702, and my email is solivarez@goldfinancial.com. You can also look me up on Facebook, Sidney Olivarez Butler. Send me a message here on Facebook if it's easy for you. And please subscribe if you aren't a subscriber yet on my channel. At 700 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned for that. And other than that, hope you guys have a good one. Thank you.